popping, y'all? Another day of hugging myself and loving myself. I am so excited because on today's video I got my sisters with me, and we're about to dive deep into talking about women independence and what it feels like to be an independent black woman and that black girl magic. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pass the spotlight on to them to introduce themselves, and let's get into it.
My name is Faja Malika, also known as Faja Malika Delane. I am CEO of Fun Fit Fabulous and College Prep for Success, but I basically help people become their best selves by having fun, being fit and fabulous. For my Fun Fit Fabulous organization, for my College Prep for Success, I kind of help high school students, middle school students get ready for college or just get scholarships and things like that. And I also work at Bloomberg.
Okay, yes ma'am.
In New York. Okay, I'm loving it. So yeah, go ahead, introduce yourself.
Hey y'all, my name is Kai. I'm a current senior at the University of West Georgia. I'm getting ready to graduate in December. I have a small business. It's called Wristed by K, and I specialize in making bracelets. I really enjoy it because it allows me to express myself, and I have not really found anything like an outlet for me to do that. So making the bracelets really helps with that. My thing is just to inspire the next girl to find her passion and find, whatever helps her release and, get creative with it.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, I love it. The energy is already high in here. These are some boss ladies, independent entrepreneurs, and I love to see it because I feel like being an independent woman, it takes a whole different kind of strength. Yeah. Okay, because everything that goes on, girl, you in charge. Okay, you're not running behind some little boy. You ain't got someone to check in with. You're holding yourself completely accountable. In today's society, I do feel like women are holding up a lot of what's going on. Yeah. We take charge. For me personally, being an independent woman, it's hard sometimes. I love the fact that I'm able to count on myself and I know that I got it and everything's going to get done exactly how it needs to get done. But sometimes it's hard because it's just everything does fall on you. And it's not as easy to kind of want to reach out for help and feeling okay, I can call somebody, or okay, hold on, I got this person on speed dial. It's more so I don't even want to seem weak. I don't even want to seem like I can't handle it. For you guys, being an independent woman, there's always pros, but there's always those little obstacles. What kind of obstacles do you guys kind of run into?
I'll say for me, I always have to prove myself to be independent, and I feel like sometimes it scares men a little bit, feeling maybe a little threatened, or you're coming off too strong, or you have a lot of pride and ego. But it's no, I'm just strong-hearted. Guys have a way of trying to humble us. They really you need to humble yourself. No, for what?
Just to piggy off of what you're saying is, I was talking to Alyssa the other day, and I was saying that what men fail to realize, our independence in no way, shape, or form shuns you. We're just being who we are created to be by our creator. But that's how we feel you guys are taking it. You guys feel you're the only one who can, be independent or whatever. And if not, you feel she's overpowering you. Where I think we both need to coexist in our excellent essence and grow together. For you to feel hey, just by you being independent or having a boss babe feel is making me uncomfortable, I think that's something you need to check, because why is me being my best self, somehow making you insecure? Where I love when you on top of your stuff, okay?
Correct.
I love when you got yourself together. We love that. So it's can we get the same energy?
But it's not a societal norm. Some guys think that just because we live in a male-dominated society that it's their way or no way. But it's no. Women we have the power to do the same things you can do and do them better.
Right. Yes, and what is so crazy? Women are holding up a lot of the households, just in especially the black community. It's women are holding it down. Being independent is so uplifting and we love it, but the pressure is always on. So it doesn't hurt to find that male that can match that energy, you were saying, because it's yes, we're competitive, we're trying to be on top, but baby, we want you to be on top with us. Okay. And we shouldn't have to ever ask. I fall short because I do want to prove myself, and I do want myself, my girls, my man to know I don't need you, but I want you. can you just be there because you want to be there and just show up to play? Because I'm always show up. And I know women in general, we got to show up.
Yeah.
Kids need to be fed, bills need to be paid, and look, we got things we're trying to do.
Sometimes like men will take advantage of our independence by trying to like think that, oh, well, she got it, or she gonna take care of me, or no, like just because I'm independent and I believe in doing for myself and depending on myself doesn't mean that you can depend on me solely to do everything.
Us being independent, we're not trying to have you guys rely on us in that way. It's like more about you do good at whatever you're doing. We're complimenting that we're doing good at what we're doing. You know, if anything, we still want the men to be provider, have that manly job or whatever that is. Just understanding that, because we don't want to feel like you guys are just leeching off us. Because I think even in relationships and things like that, we have to really understand our roles. Like, we have so many broken homes, and sometimes you get a partner, we looking for a mom, we looking for a dad, and it's like, no, you gotta look at that partner for who they are and what they're bringing to the table for you guys' life, and not like putting each other's roles on like your childhood. Where's your manhood to be like, no, it's okay, you asked me for something, if anything, you know, but not like just comfortable every single time I'm asked bae. Like, no, like, let me have some standards to take care of myself and my girl. Girls, we are prizes, you know what I'm saying? Like,
we are the prize.
We are the prize.
We're living in a time where people don't really believe in gender roles anymore. We want everything to be 50-50, but at the same time, we want the men to lead and be accountable and be responsible. But then on the other hand, they're like, well, everything is 50-50 now, so you're gonna pay half of this and I'm gonna pay half of that. And it's just like, what happened to the men leading the household? Doing it in a way that's not degrading the woman and not, you know, coming down on her or talking down on her and making her feel less.
Yes.
Like, what happened to men, you know, being able to fix your car and, you know, build you a damn house? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So
like,
true. It would be so nice to like, okay, baby, you want to take my car? Go right ahead. Then he brings it back. Girl, the car is washed. You got a full tank of gas. Maybe there's some little chocolates in there. Just the little things really do make a difference, because men, I feel like, do expect women to have their dinner cooked, have the house clean, pick up the kid, make sure he's good in all type of ways. And it's just like, can we get that same love back?
All about balance. Like, there has to be balance. Like, whether it's in a relationship or friendship, I just feel like if I'm putting 100% in, you need to be putting in 100%. I feel like there's no 50-50. Like, why can't each person give 100%? Why can't there be a balance? Like, why can't you give something and then I give something? I just feel like sometimes it's just take.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like if anything going forward for the longevity of the relationship, like how you said, there needs to be communication, there needs to be balance, there needs to be like genuine friendship, the word interdependency. So interdependency is like, hey, yes, I'm independent, but I have loyal people to depend on. That way I'm not that stressful, you know, but that person has to be presenting themselves as a trustworthy person, as a person that follows up, not playing it, I'm gonna do this but don't really do this, or I'm gonna pay for this but don't really pay for this. Like, you know, you gotta be a man about your word for that to work. Y'all need to have that for a good functioning family or relationship to really thrive, because if one person has all that on them or her, is gonna be a hot mess.
When you do grow up in a home where like you see your mom being the only person running stuff, you're like, okay, I'm trying to run my stuff too.
Correct.
But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not trying to take all that pressure. Like, I'm able to do all of this, but if you could just meet me halfway and do things again like you want to do, then it just works. Men nowadays, not all men of course, but a lot of men kind of feel that tension of like, she's trying to outdo me. Either you gonna do all of it or you're gonna do none. It's never like, okay, I'm gonna meet you halfway, or you know, I'm gonna meet you full way. It's like, okay, you wanna be independent, go all the way.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna do nothing. It's like, if anything, I think from my perspective, I'm excited. If I'm doing me, shoot, I know you better be doing you. Not like you backing down. So like that's like in y'all mental, like, no, for girls being independent, she's looking for another independent man to complement that, or somebody meet halfway. We ain't looking for somebody sitting on their butt. Don't take that psychology like, oh, she's independent, she'll like me not doing nothing. No, we kind of want you up to our level as well for this to work.
And a real man will encourage you to go after your independence, and he will encourage that, and he will love that and support that. Like, a real man won't take that away from you and won't make you feel threatened or make you feel like, you know, everything is on you. Like, real men will get behind that and support it 1,000%. Like,
100%. Yep.
And that's just real.
You ain't gonna want to have sleeping with somebody or being with somebody and they ain't even supporting you, they low-key hating. That's not good for your energy. You exchanging all types of energies, and if you got an energy really hating on you, whatever, they gonna mess up your path. You gotta have somebody who's gonna, you know, move that energy forward into whatever you're supposed to create. So that's also showing you, like, girl, don't even push yourself through that experience. If a guy's not really rooting for you, you should not even be talking to him. If he's rooting for you, he's like, baby, I genuinely support what you're doing. How can I help, or how can I be of assistance? That's the person you need to be with. But anybody else, you don't need that energy. It's all about energy. And if his energy is like that, that's gonna slow you down and get you off your path.
It's so crazy even like trying to discuss how men treat us and seeing how we be putting up with it. I have peeped too a lot of times when we do invite a partner into our lives and we know we're independent women. We be letting them, you know, tiptoe around here doing the bare minimum. As women, we do love our independence, but you can see where we allow these men to do that. You know, to kind of be there, but then it's just like, I'm gonna let you do that. I do feel like as women, we should come together more often. We should have discussions like this, because I know for me, I don't really reach out a lot. I do like to kind of just keep my business, and just like handle everything on my own, but that pressure just builds up, and it's like when I'm able to speak with my sisters and my friends and know, like, man, I'm not the only girl going through this. It makes stuff feel so much better. Regardless of what these men got going on, regardless of like the little incidents that we've been through that have really shaped this opinions of ours, you know, due to our experiences, it's just like, you know what, I know that we gonna make it though.
Conversation like these, I think, if anything, I still think there's more good people than bad people. And I feel like sometimes it just needs to be a dialogue, a communication for each party to check themselves. Hearing from the sisters themselves, like, we telling you right now in our conversation, my success or my independence has nothing to do with putting you down, you know, at all. So change that mindset, because I feel like, you know, you're misreading everything. And if anything, like, we love to see y'all winning. So all we just saying, like, let us feel it too.
I wish that like a lot of men would have the mindset of just wanting to do something nice for the women, just because I feel like there doesn't always have to be a reason or an intention behind it. Like, why not just do stuff to make, you know, make your queen happy, or, you know, just do something without her asking you. And like, I feel like we're so simple. For us, like, I don't want to have to ask you, or like, I want you to want to.
Yes.
Like, I want
you to want to.
Open door.
Yes.
Girl.
Yes.
It be as little as that.
Yeah. And I think that's also another love language, just from opening the door or buying a lip gloss or whatever, or coming to see me. That's showing love.
I just want to say thank you again to my beautiful boss sister for joining me in this wonderful conversation about independency and the pros, and of course there's always cons with pros, you know, but at the end of the day we're gonna continue to love ourselves.
That's right.
And hug ourselves, and I'm gonna hug and love my beautiful sister.
Love you, girl.
This wraps up this wonderful video, and thank you for joining us, and there will be more.
Bye. Hug yourself and love yourself.
Okay.
Period.